Saturday, April 26th, and I'm in Dallas, Georgia. Already at it. I thought I was going to be cutting my grass and chilling like a villain, but I got a phone call from Money again. He said he was in Dallas. And then while I was up here, I got a phone call from Money's cousin. His name is Cousin Money, and he's in Hoganville. And he's got a Samsung refrigerator. So we're off to Hogansville. I've never been. Let me see where it's at. Put my glasses on. You figure deal? Tina. Hello, Miss Ferguson.
063.
Good little ride, you guys. We're going through Atlanta. We're going from North Atlanta to South. Well, we're in West Atlanta to South Atlanta. Oh man, what a day. Let me go ahead and put that money up. I also accept Cash App, guys. I accept Zelle. I accept Zelle. Checks. And of course, credit card. But credit card, I have to charge that Joe Biden inflation reduction fee. All right, let's go to Hogansville. You guys ready?
He takes me out to Taco Bell. Bougie. Takes me out to Taco Bell, buys me tacos. We come back home, and so I decide to give him my taco. We're doing the nasty, and then I start giving him schlob. And I don't know if y'all seen my Taco Bell story. Let me tell you something. The worst thing you want to do is eat Taco Bell before you do the grown folks. I have my own situation.
I never eat Taco Bell anymore.
Probably my third, fourth, maybe time ever getting schlob. So I still had no clue what I was doing. And so we're going to town, and he starts like pushing my head a little too far down. At first I was with it. I was like, wait, this is kind of hot. Help me out here, sir. This is kind of hot. Pushed it down a little too far. I wasn't ready. I gagged.
Vomiting.
All of my Taco Bell just came. And I was actively like in suction mode, so it didn't like all come out. So I tried to swallow it back in because I'm like, I can't let this man know I puke. He can't know I know how to puke. And so I tried to suck it back up when not acting like anything's going on. That doesn't work. Me trying to suck it back up just made me throw it up even harder. Just covered this poor man in Taco Bell remnants. He didn't ghost me though, and we hung out and dated and went on a few more little excursions after that. Which shout out to you, sir. I think he appreciated my commitment because I did. I tried to commit. I just couldn't.
That's an ideal date. As long as the Taco Bell didn't come out the other end, I don't think any man would mind that. Especially how you threw up. If the Taco Bell had came out someplace else and you turned that room into a gas chamber, that would have been a little bit different.
But my thing is like, how are you gonna tell me that you want to be with me, but then tell me that you don't want to be with me?
I mean, I feel like that's pretty straightforward. Like,
how is that straightforward? You're telling me that, yeah, I want to be with you, but then you say you don't want to be with me. So you're canceling.
Am I wrong? Because I understand what he's trying to say. I want to be with you, but it's certain things you do that make me not want to be with you. I feel as though that's what he's trying to say. Maybe it's man language. I get what he's trying to say.
Sling it out. What is it?
it's like, it's not, it's like I want to be with you as a person, but I don't want to be with you as a concept. Does that make sense?
What? Wait, what?
Okay.
It's like, is you recording this? Be with you now, bro, because you always doing weird like that. Like, you don't fucking listen. I tell you not to put our on social media. Look at you doing exactly what I told you not to do. Doing all these on that fucking social media. Everybody know your whole life. I don't want to know mine, too.
That's facts.
You ate with that one.
Hey, Exhibit A.
That's basically what you had to say.
Honestly, it's time to go. I know we about to go. We might as well go home. Really, it's been a weird week for us anyway. Like, it's fucking.
All that I don't want to be with you is a concept. No, bitch, I like you, but it's certain things you do that annoy the fuck out of me. So that's why I can't do it. Plain and simple. This thought I want to be with you as a person, but as a concept, what the fuck does that mean? I hate when people overcomplicate simple
Big
things.
word.
Oh, look at the wag. Nigga. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something completely different. All right, folks, y'all know how y'all get down. Y'all know sometimes the beat be going this way and y'all be going that way. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting the white girl line. I wasn't expecting that. She was throwing that thing.
Excuse me. My kid tells me he may have accidentally hurt one of your kids. Did he apologize? And he didn't apologize? And then you said his nose ring was weird?
I mean, yeah, I was just like, how old are you? He said 10. I was like, okay, that's odd.
It's odd to say that to a child.
I mean, it's odd to have a 10-year-old with a nose ring, but I digress. I didn't mean any offense by it. I just said it was odd, but I didn't want him
Now,
to
he tells me he apologized.
I didn't hear him apologize, but if he did, that's fine. I just told him not to touch my kid anymore. My kid came up to me and said his shoulder hurt. He didn't tell me why. And then I seen him dunking my kid underwater, and I said, hey, don't do that. And my son said, he's the one that hurt my shoulder. I said, hey, how about we just don't touch my kid?
Hold on now. Your son was dunking somebody underwater and you came over there with all that aggression? Come on, Pops.
Anyway,
Okay. How about we just don't play with that kid no more?
solid.
Maybe not tell kids they shit's weird. That's probably why you and I ended up body modifying ourselves, right? Because other people said we were weird. Look, that's so dismissive.
Go home, son.
If I said some to one of her kids, she'd have an aneurysm.
Go home, son.
I'm like, God damn.
Well, hold on, bro. Am I lost in feeling as though you should have a bit of empathy? Because the whole point of you going over there to talk to us because your kid was dunking her kid's head underwater. Let me tell you something, man.
I could have almost understood it, and I recorded that for my own safety there. I could have almost understood it if she hadn't been somebody all poked full of fucking holes just like me. But to tell a kid that they nose ring is weird. That's what I said. It must have been from everybody picking on her as a kid.
listen, I understand for standing up for your kids, but right is right, wrong is wrong. You are deflecting. You upset because she told a little nigga that it's weird that a 10-year-old have piercings. I think it's kind of weird that a 10-year-old have piercings, but if you want to raise your child the way you want to raise your child, that's your business. The main point of that situation is your child was over there doing some hurtful to her child. I'm telling y'all that parenting get awkward when you got to deal with other parents.
I play with these other girls around here, but I'm not from
Well,
here.
how old are you?
So I'm 31.
31?
Yeah.
31 and fine. Hey, so shit. So I'm
that woke up.
Type though, right? I would assume.
That 31 and fine as hell woke up. She was ready to take that conversation in a whole nother direction.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Perfect size for me.
On a good day.
Oh, she is.
I'm from Florida.
Florida? I see that. I ain't gonna lie. I do see that. Fine, all fine should be from Florida.
Okay, I'll take that.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you leave her hanging?
I'll take that.
Nigga, you need to say,
Hold on,
let's
did he
go.
leave that woman hanging? Oh, was that one of those? It looked like he left her hanging, dog. But my boy do have a point. I remember going to Miami one time. The ladies in Miami are gorgeous. I will say this though. Some of y'all Spanish niggas, y'all be doing too much. I want to say all the Hispanic niggas I've seen in Miami, they got their eyebrows waxed. I don't know if it's a thing out there. Let me not judge, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you now. That's borderline traffic violation. Okay, you ain't all the way crossing the street, but you possibly could get a citation.
I'm just getting back from volleyball, and it's my third day there, so people are still getting to know me, and there's people of all ages there. One of the guys there was like, how long have you been playing volleyball? I was like, well, I played in high school, and it's been a minute. I'm 24 now, so I don't...
Ain't nobody gonna tell me she don't know what she doing. She know what she doing. She knew exactly what she doing, dog.
I don't know how you want to count that. He said, you're old. Encounter number 2. This girl who was on my team for the day looked at me and said, wow, your tattoos are so sick. I'm like, wow, thank you. She said, yeah, green is a great color for you. Do my tattoos look green? Be honest.
So I played volleyball in high school. Not by choice. We were forced to play volleyball in order to be eligible to join the basketball team. I still didn't get on the team. I made it through tryouts. I probably was going to be on the bench for a little bit. But anyway, made it through tryouts. We had our first practice, and me and my boy Nico was play fighting. We was roughhousing. Right? The proper word is roughhousing. And the coach ain't like that. And he kicked us out and told us don't come back. So I got kicked off the team on our first day of practice. Imagine you watching all my videos, laughing your ass off, but you still ain't subscribed. You got commitment issues, dog. It's free.
Has been training his whole life for the guacamole games, bro, the Paisa Olympics.
Bro, what?
He is the 3 Fs. Flawless, fantastic, and fabuloso. And I'm not talking about the cleaning supply. Look how graceful this dude is, bro. He's trying to make it into America. This is harder than the citizenship test, bro. But he's crushing it, bro. Se saca la rana, go put those tires in the back. That's where he puts his balls, bro. You know, I whistle now. He's sliding that slide like he slides into your tortillas DMs. This is the greatest athletic achievement.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. He too big to be doing all that. Usually the dudes you see doing that, they be in shape and cut as hell. He flinging his... I don't want to call the man a big back, but, you know, he throwing that back around, pause. Can't find the right words to put together to describe what's going on right now. But he too big to be moving like that.
I've seen in my life. Look at...
I'm sucking whatever she pull out of the fucking...
Christ.
I think straight men in particular, myself being one of them, have a hard time reconciling their trans attraction. They are so afraid of being outed as being gay or whatever, or just being attracted to trans women, that they will second guess their attraction to what I am assuming is a cis woman, right, in this scenario.
I think that if you are knowingly attracted to a trans woman, meaning that you know that that young lady is coming with an extra package, you're crossing the street, bro.
Just so they don't have to reckon with it.
It goes down to the same violence that trans women face.
Yeah, exactly.
They literally face violence because men find them attractive.
Yeah.
A man will be like, "Oh, you're gorgeous," and then they'll find out that they're trans, and it's just like, "What the f you mean?" Like, they get mad at themselves for feeling like they've been
bamboozled or whatever.
No, they get mad because motherfuckers be lying to them. Whoever did your surgery, did your makeup, got you looking exactly like a natural born woman. And I'm sitting here thinking that I'm attracted to a natural born woman. And instead of you coming out and telling me before it goes any further that you were actually born a man, you kept the lie going. It's not right. You should keep your hands to yourself. But I can see somebody getting angry at that, bro. It is people that hate the trans community so much that they would do violent acts towards them. But what she just described is somebody getting their ass whooped for lying.
And it's just like, no, you just have certain images of what you believe a woman, how women look.
My brother, your lizard brain activated. Listen, she bad as hell. She's shaped like a Mexican Coke. You like women, she's a woman. What the f is the problem? If shorty bad as hell, giving me eyes, and she got the body right, you know what I'm saying? I'm sucking whatever she pull out of the fucking...
Christ.
I'm sucking whatever she pull out of the body contrast. You think I give a f, bro? Hello?
Nah, bro. You called yourself straight and then you just admitted that you would suck some... Nah. No. That's exactly what I'm saying. You confused. You gay. Just because you gay, don't try to throw it at everybody else. Don't try to throw it at everybody else. I don't have no problem with the trans community, the gay community. I don't have no problem with none of that. I just feel as though everybody should live in their truth. Don't try to cause you curious about sucking some. Don't try to throw that on the rest of us. A lot of us be getting caught. Damn, that motherfucker look good. That's a man? No way that's a man. That's crazy. And that's that. That's it after that. Once you find out that on that original birth certificate it said male, whatever you choose to do after that determines if you gay or you straight.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Well, I didn't ask for your opinion either. That is true. However, I created the page of Black Safe Space and I make the videos for my TikTok and I post them on this page that I created. So I have every right to give my opinion on my page. I don't give a f if it's a public platform. I didn't ask for your fucking opinion. If you want to go to the people that follow you. Oh wait, nobody follows you because nobody gives a f. I see why you're coming to my page to bitch about it. I don't care. I don't care if you disagree. I don't care if you think I'm wrong. I don't care if you think I'm fat, ugly, and stupid. Your mama. I don't really give a f about what you think. Nobody's paying you to think. Nobody is actually paying you any attention, which is why you're going above and beyond to say stupid shit on my page. And to the people that keep saying that black people are obsessed or that I'm obsessed with white people, says the very people that create a million fake accounts to just harass me on all my social media platforms, leaving the same comment over and over and over and over and over again. If I ever saw a white safe space, do you think my black ass would be leaving comments on that shit? No, because I don't give a f. That's what minding your business do. That's what it looks like to not be obsessed. But I can tell that you're obsessed with me, and I don't blame you. Look at me. And lastly, just because I'm a black woman and you hold black women to a higher standard than everybody else does not mean that I'm going to meet those standards. I never said I was the bigger person. I never said I was nice. I never said that I was going to be respectful. Not really sure where you're getting that information from, but I never said it. So when I read these people for filth, understand that they deserve it. I'm not gonna just sit here and pick on somebody for no reason. Y'all come on my page leaving stupid ass comments, and then when I respond, y'all get mad. Y'all come to my page to insult me, bitch. I wasn't even talking directly to you. I didn't even know you exist. I thought your mama swallowed you, aborted you. I don't know what the I just didn't know you was here. So for you to be so upset with somebody who wasn't even talking directly to you is insanity. Y'all are crazy.
One thing about social media, it is crazy the things that people would choose to say in the comfort of their own home. Especially with YouTube. See, I'm not big on the other social media platforms, but on YouTube, what you guys don't realize, right? When you leave a comment on my video, I can click your name and I can see all the previous comments that you have left. From 5 years ago, 7 years ago, it don't matter how long ago you left that comment, I can see.
I literally had this one guy that I was cool with, and I just thought he was so different. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna give him a shot as a friend, because I usually don't have male friends because I don't trust men like that. But I was like, you know what? You seem different. And he tried me, y'all. He tried me. He freaking tried me. And
why y'all think we be wanting to be y'all friends? Don't nobody want to be your friend. Hopefully you don't take it as me being negative. They just playing their position. They playing their part. They waiting for their opportunity.
it's just like, this is why I don't have male friends. Because it's just like, it's giving opportunists. It's just like, I feel like this is me personally, but I feel like if you would sleep with me given the opportunity, you're not my friend. You're not my friend. You're not my friend. You're not my friend. Like, that's not, friends don't sleep with each other. Friends don't sleep with each other. I don't care. Like, that's what I look at friendship as. And this is why I do not have no friends, because I feel like most of the guys that want to befriend me, they will have sex with me given the opportunity. And it's like, no, this is why I don't have no friends. No. And it's like, it makes me so sad because I thought Buddy was different. Like, I just thought he was so different. Like, I thought he was different, bro. I'm kind of sad and disappointed. I thought bro was different.
Let me tell you something, young lady. If you want you a male, go ahead and join the transportation department and wait for them boys that's crossing the street. Because ain't no heterosexual male wants to be your friend. Now, look, it's some guys out here that's going to say, oh, I've been friends with this young lady for years, and I don't look at her like that. Well, you know what? She probably huff.
You know who's not your friend? Someone who knows that you don't know somebody anymore, and yet they keep bringing them up to you. They keep bringing things to your attention, knowing. And not only is that not your friend, motherfucker, you're next.
That's a fact.
Why would you want to keep me in a space that no longer serves me?
That's a fact.
You were never my friend. You have to watch out for people like that.
That's
They like to see you in that space.
That's a fact. If I'm beefing with somebody and you know I'm beefing with that person, now I'm not going to ask you to not talk to them people, but what I would expect is that when you hang out with them, you hang out with them. That's you. That's y'all time. When you hang out with me, you hang out with me. It's our time. Don't bring them up. Don't tell me what they done said. Don't tell me how they doing. I don't care about none of that. Because for me, what I feel as though you trying to do is you trying to start some shit. And honestly, if me and you's cool and you cool with my enemy and you keep coming back and bringing stuff about my enemy to me, in the back of my mind, I'm gonna feel as though when you hang out with my enemy, you be telling them what I be talking about. So really, you poison. I ain't gonna call you a snake. No, I'm gonna call you poison. You poisonous.
If I let you out in traffic, I do expect that little hand wave afterwards. Some of you might just keep driving and looking straight. Bitch, don't up.
She preaching. If I have the right of way and I find it in the goodness of my heart to let you go ahead first and you don't say thank you, it's beef. Sometimes I be catching myself being petty because now I want to get in front of you. That's like when I open the door for somebody and they don't say thank you. Lord.
Nobody gotta look out for you.
Facts.
It's every man for himself on the road.
Facts.
This is a part of driver's etiquette 101, dickhead.
Overnight, I came from work. For those of y'all who don't know, you know what I'm saying, I work overnight. So I got off at like 5 in the morning. I'm going to racetrack. I open the door. It's a Mexican cat. Folks just walked in.
Say shit to him.
He ain't say gracias. He ain't say none of that. Folks just walked in like I wasn't standing there with the door open. Like I ain't just hold the door open for him. Mind you, it wasn't like he was right behind me and then I just held the door open. He had to walk at least 5 or 6 steps to get to the door. So I stood there, held the door open like goddamn Alfred, and he walked in and ain't say nothing. And I know what y'all gonna say. He probably don't speak English. Gracias. I don't speak Spanish, but I know that.
I get hate for this, but whatever. I approached a black man this week at like a dating event, and he was not interested in me, and that by itself is like not a right story, right? I tried to shoot my shot, he was not interested, I moved on. But immediately after I walked away from this man, he went up to a group of 5 white women and he introduced himself to all of them. And then
let me ask you this question before you continue. What type of dating event was it? Was it mostly African American women there? Or was it a white dating event? If it was a mostly white dating event, it sounded like these black dudes came there because they want to play in the snow.
I kind of observed out like the corner of my eye for the rest of the evening, this man was only going up and talking to different white women. Later that night, another very attractive black man came in, the exact same thing, only talked to the white women that were in the room. There were maybe 6 or 7 black women throughout, and I could tell. I would look over at the black women occasionally, they would be looking, we would all be observing the same thing. We're all thinking the same thing, right? And as someone who has reviewed a bunch of different like dating events, I have seen this play out so many times where you walk into a room, the black women are looking for other black men and the black men are not looking for black women. Unless the host of the event is like a black person or a person of color. And as much as I say that I am going to start dating outside my race, my mind
just said it.
Into like an event space for dating, my mind will automatically.
Yo, she just said it. Unless the host of the event is black, which means that you are in a white space. If you see black dudes that came to congregate in a white space, that means that they came there for white women. Listen, take it how you may, but they didn't come there for you. They knew what they was coming for. You can't get mad about that. Sometimes being able to read the room helps.
They do a little scan for black men. Now, obviously, there are a ton of black men who love black women. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the event spaces that I have been to that are predominantly white people, the handful of black men that are at those events are not looking for black women.
You just said it. Predominantly white. Them boys came in there to play in the snow.
Are you gonna record me? I don't care. You're a Karen. That's what guys, what females do. They record people. Not a man of God, not a real black man would not do that. I didn't do nothing wrong to you. You like to victimize yourself just like your white mom. That's what you do.
Touch my laptop.
And then review it.
Don't touch my laptop.
Oh, really? He's victimizing himself after he's put his hands on me multiple times. I have pictures and everything to prove it. Everything. So you can record me as much as you want. Record me as much as you want. And it shows what kind of manipulative, narcissistic, misogynist person you are. That's exactly what you're showing yourself to be.
Alright, so this is what I want y'all to do. Before you judge, because I've seen this video before, and I was judging. I automatically demonized her. I automatically said she's the bad guy, but it popped up again. And I went to the husband's page, because the husband keep posting these videos. And the more I look through his page, the more I'm starting to think that what we see on this camera is her reacting to something. Now, I could be wrong, and this is why I like to leave the people's names at the top so you guys can go look at the videos for yourself and judge. For every situation, there's his side, her side, and the truth. And most times we never gonna know the truth because we're not there. So what I would like is for y'all to go for yourself and judge. Don't take what I'm saying for it. Go judge. Imagine you watching all my videos, laughing your ass off, but you still ain't subscribed.
Word. Black guys, yeah.
I'm done. I'm done trying to have male friends. Like, I'm done.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm saying. Okay. Word. Black guys, yeah. Strictly black guys, or have you? Yeah. After I bought. Okay. Word. Black.
Go for yourself and judge. Don't take what I'm saying for it. Go judge. Imagine you watching all my videos, laughing your ass off, but hit the notification bell. That way, YouTube not gonna control when or how you see my videos. Come on, people. What's going on? What are you waiting for? I ain't begging. I'm asking nicely. Don't make me ask you again.
Say, what race makes the best lovers? Of course, black guys. Okay. Black guys, yeah. Strictly black guys, or have you? Yeah. After I bond with one, I ran with it. They just got to be black.
6 foot for sure. I like a guy that works out, so big. I like a big. Yeah.
Oh, size matters?
Size does matter.
It does matter.
Of course.
But you're so petite and small.
I can handle it.
Okay, yeah. She can handle it. Okay, so if there's any 6 foot black guys out there, my girl can handle it if you could get her a Birkin.
Yeah.
So.
That's all we good for. They just be using us.
For that stroke.
They just be using us for our God-given blessings. You know what's funny though? It be the skinny girls that can really take more than you expect them to be able to take.
20 minutes later, still waiting for my food.
When the man first came out, I was like, you know what? Let that boy get his money. It's been 3 years now. You're too big to be doing all this. You too big. You just out here making us look bad. All that gyrating and shucking and jiving, man. Come on, dog. You know what? Let me say this. How much you get paid to come promote these people establishments? These sweet ass dances that you be doing. How much they paying you? Cause let me not judge. Maybe I need to mind my business. How about this? I'm gonna mind my business. Get your money. Go ahead and get your money. I just want you to know, one day you're gonna have kids, one day you're gonna have grandkids, and they're gonna see you. Your grandkids' friends, they're gonna see you. All right? Think about that. A lot of y'all people be on the internet doing all this nonsense, and y'all don't think about how it's gonna affect your future generation. Y'all ladies that be out here on OnlyFans, that money you make is gonna run out. It's gonna run out. Your generation is everlasting. Unless somebody wipe out your family tree, that's something different. But your generation is everlasting. Think about that before you go on these people's internet, embarrassing your descendants.
The police on the white light scheme. You been down here saying Canadian was out here. How you gonna do them people tit like that, though, bro?
Time to go.
What are you doing?
He has a job. He just gonna come yesterday. He got a job to do.
Where the police gone?
Just don't stab nobody.
We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna harm nobody. We just gonna get the tents out the way.
What are you doing, bro?
It may not seem like it, but I'm doing y'all a favor.
Son, it's a lot of people in this world that are 2 paychecks away from being here. 2 paychecks away from being here. Where the fuck is your humanity, dog? You just cutting people tents up? Can somebody, what happened to him? They said in the comment section he got arrested. What's going on with that case? That's ridiculous, man. That shit just got me hot. It's in Atlanta too. I haven't been in the city in a while, but I remember when I first moved out here, the homeless situation was crazy. And the one thing I could say about Atlanta is that you'd have a block with homeless people and people not doing too good, and then the next block over is millionaires, condos with millionaires in it. I remember how I used to feel, because I used to stay in Metro Point, and then we used to have to catch the shuttle from Metro Point that took us to North Avenue. It used to have a lot of homeless people in North Avenue. But on our way to the train station, it was a spot like close to Georgia Tech campus. It was a field. And in the morning, you would see hundreds of homeless people just sleeping in that field. I used to feel bad about that. When you see people out there, remember, it's a lot of us out here that are 1 paycheck away from being in their situation. So don't run around here judging. And you know, also, it's some people who want to be like this. I'm not going to negate the fact that it's some people that want to be like this. It's some people that have family that are willing to take them in, but they'd rather be out here in the streets.
Cool. Seriously? Stop it, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa.
I hate people that do stuff like this.
You're just so pissed. I don't like your back here. Oh no, you just throw it.
Like a ball or something? Oh. A phone charger, maybe?
Bro.
Stop, they're still fighting? This is so good.
No, it's not.
Wait, why are they?
This could only happen in New York City.
Oh my god.
You know what? Let me not say that. Let me not say it could only happen in New York City.
Wait, why won't he let him pass? Like, what the fuck?
lot. I feel like this guy's stuff's like being him.
Bro.
Where's that might be? Wow.
That's not cool, dog. That's not cool, dog. Yo. I ain't just gonna keep it going. You just gonna keep it going. You'll be risking your life if you do something like this in Atlanta. Because the wrong person gonna send a bullet through your car. I can definitely see people getting away with stuff like this in New York. Majority of people in New York City don't have a gun in their car. I had a situation the other night. I was coming home from work, and this is what people do, right? People will be driving slow, and then when they see you about to pass them, they decide to start speeding up. That's why I love having my car. I love having my V8. You know what I mean? So I had a situation where somebody was driving slow. I decided to go to the right lane to pass, and they started speeding up. I seen them speeding up, so I took off on them. Boom. Now when I took off, it was another car in the left lane. So I got behind him, and I got behind him kind of close. So now that car goes over, and I'm passing, and as I'm passing him, he does this. Now, mind you, the original problem had nothing to do with him. But he decided to stick me the bird for whatever reason. He decided to stick me the bird. I could have handled it. I could have been very ignorant about it and handled it a different way. But I just laughed it off and got the hell on. Here's the crazy part now. Because people don't be thinking, right? We get off the highway now. We on the street. You know who's next to me? The whole way down? The same person that stuck me the bird. And here's the funny part now. The whole time we get to a light, I'm just looking over at him. And he over there like this.
I don't have time to be doing a ton of soul ties. Like, it bothers me that I've been, alone for 7 years with, waiting on someone to realize that, I'm a gold mine and you're affecting somebody's grandmother, somebody's sister, mom.
Sent over to me on Instagram, and the people who sent it to me wanted my feedback, my opinions, my thoughts on this situation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and press pause play, give you guys my thoughts on this entire situation. I've not watched this video, so we're gonna go ahead and watch it authentically together.
Hey, good morning, TikTok. Hey, I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say something because, I have to say something. So I've been single now since my divorce 7 years ago. And I'm just so troubled because, the dating world, I'm 60 years old, just turned 60 on March 11th, 60 years old. And all that I've desired in the last 7 years is just somebody to love, somebody that wants to be loved, somebody that is looking for their ride or die, and I keep running into people that, men that are portraying to be something that they're not.
So we're starting off hot. You've spent 7 years so far looking for what you had. Where you at, Tia? Tia, come listen to this, Tia.
With hopes to getting, in between the love zone. And it's like, I at 60 years old, or even in my 50s, I don't have time to be doing a ton of soul ties. I just don't. Numbers mean everything to me, especially knowing how many people that I've been with. So I was married for 19 years, or at least with the idiot for 19 years. But anyway, I don't want to get beside the point. I'm heartbroken because I feel like the way of the world today is like people don't really care. They're out here just lying, manipulating, just doing anything, shooting their shot. I'm so tired of hearing that expression, shooting their shot. Anyway,
things have changed, man. That's the expression now. Okay, it wasn't when you were, single. So you were married for 19 years. She got divorced at 53. That's basically 20 years. So she was with that man since she was maybe 31, around there.
Understand that. To sit there and lie and say that you're something or somebody that you're not, you're setting these women up for failure. And if you know God, you don't just get to hurt somebody, say I'm sorry, and then repent. You will be held accountable. it's just not right. I mean, you're sending women out into the community, back to work, back home. You know, I mean, these are women that, I mean, if you can imagine, you're affecting somebody's grandmother, somebody's sister, mom, daughter. You know, I mean, these are women that literally, I mean, there's a lot of us out here looking for love and that want to be loved. But then there's a lot of women out here hustling to make that money. You know, God bless them. Let them do as they do. But when people tell you, or a woman says, they've been saving themselves for somebody special, don't invade in their peace. Because once you disturb someone's peace, then they got to start back over with the healing process. And it just breaks my heart that this is the world we live in. Like,
Andrew, nothing. A cigarette? You hand me a cigarette. Talking about my buddy Ronnie?
Is that, you talking about the...
Yeah, I work with him, bro.
The Cadillac?
Yeah, I work with him.
Okay, well, the issue I got is there's an off-duty he was watching, all right, man?
Dude, all he handed me was a cigarette.
So you're telling me the off-duty, what he saw is bullshit?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
He handed me a cigarette.
So...
And that's it. That's all I got to say.
He tells the cops to go away, let him finish washing his truck. They're claiming that what this off-duty officer told them that he saw justifies their detaining this guy, searching him, and when he dares assert his constitutional rights, what do? They arrest him, and they completely tear apart his truck, searching for what this off-duty cop, who's not even there, supposedly saw.
Yeah, because he's got something on him. I literally saw him hand it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, dude.
No, that's crazy, man. Like, so you telling me, like, you off-duty sees you, right?
I don't care what the off-duty said he saw. This is what happened. This is what happened. Okay, sir? I promise you. That's it.
Does this come back to you?
Huh?
Does this come back to you?
No.
Who's it come back to?
My girl?
You got ID on you?
No. You can't just walk up on me and ask me my ID, bro.
I got
didn't do
off-duty.
anything wrong.
Okay, listen.
I didn't do anything wrong. Leave me alone.
At this point in time,
sir, leave me alone.
I have enough PC to talk to you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so get your supervisor out of here.
I'll do that
Please
in a
do
minute.
that. So can I finish my car wash? Because now my time's running.
Well, I understand what your time is running, but when I got off duty saying that,
I don't care what off duty said. He's not on duty?
It doesn't matter. He's a...
What did he say?
He's a law enforcement officer.
You saw me, saw me get a cigarette from him?
No.
That's what he said.
Did you get a baggie or something?
No.
Come on, man.
Dude, no. Get away from me, bro. None of that happened. Did you go ask him? Ask him what he
I was on the phone with him.
No, I'm talking about the guy, bro.
Yeah, the other one.
I work with him at Busy Beaver. Okay?
Yeah, I understand all that, man. But I'm not harassing you. At this point in time, I got enough PC to talk to you and investigate what I got. I got enough to.
I told you what happened.
I got enough to talk to you,
Yeah,
get your information, and what you don't. Yeah, we do.
No, you don't, dude, because I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, we'll get to that here in a minute.
Did you go talk to the guy or no? No?
Further,
You hand me a bag.
Alright. So, he's not wanting to cooperate, give me this information, but I got no off duty, so he's seen substantial stuff being handed to him from the guy in the black Cadillac. He said all there was a cigarette. So, off duty stuff.
Get away, bro.
So what do you think?
That's crazy.
Well, you don't want to give me his information this time. I should at least get that, right?
Please, leave me alone.
I mean, here's the
I
thing,
didn't do
man,
anything wrong. Hey, whoa, dude, don't touch me, bro.
Listen.
No, hold on. You
I
don't
did.
touch me, man.
I want. I've already told you.
No, for what?
I've already explained to you.
No, well, you're not getting any information from me because I did nothing wrong. So, no, leave me alone, dude.
Listen,
you're going to leave me the fuck alone. Go ask that guy.
I'm going to talk to you.
No, you're going to leave me
I'm talking
alone.
to you because I got enough PC. I've already talked to an off duty. I want your information before we leave.
For what?
I've already told you for what.
What does that have to do with the fact that that guy handed me a cigarette?
It does not. It's not what he saw. He's plain as day what he saw.
Bro, with a cigarette. That's it.
Then there shouldn't be a problem here.
There isn't one.
Okay.
You're the one that's supposed to come up and violate my rights.
I'm not violating your
Yes,
rights.
you are.
I got enough PC here to make it.
You're violating my
ID you.
rights. You know it. And I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you. Please let me finish my car wash. I'm not doing anything wrong.
I'll tell you. I'm gonna call my sergeant.
Yeah, please do, bro. Please do. Because you're violating my rights.
Well, it's not violating nothing, dude.
So the point at which Officer Tackleberry, now officer performing this stop, must be able to clearly explain observable evidence that justifies the stop. No hunches are allowed. Vague feelings or unsupported intuition, i.e. looks suspicious, is not allowed. Here, what information does the officer have? All he knows is this: an off-duty officer relayed to him that he saw something being exchanged between a black guy in a Cadillac and this guy that he's talking to. He's implying that this could be drugs. How does he know it's drugs? Well, I guess he has a hunch, or he thinks it looks suspicious. Let's just assume that, okay, he has reasonable suspicion. It just allows them to look into what the allegations are. And so here he approached the guy, and the guy initially answered his questions. He said he works with the black guy. He said that the guy gave him a cigarette, that there was nothing nefarious going on. The guy also rightfully pointed out, why don't you go talk to the black guy? Because he hadn't done that yet. At one point, he does go talk to the black guy, and it appears that that conversation corroborated this guy's story, that it was just perfectly normal legal car wash activity.
You know that guy down there at that stall?
But he worked with him. That's what just surprised me, because I ain't never seen him in trouble.
You never seen him in trouble before?
I never seen him in trouble. Yeah, I worked with him.
Were you over there?
When I pulled in, I seen him over there. He walked up to my car, and I asked him what he was doing. He said, washing his car.
What's your first name?
Ronnie.
Ronnie? Like R-O-N-N-I-E? I-E?
R-O-N-N-I-E. Is there a reason why I'm giving you my name?
Well, so earlier...
Did he say something?
No, well, we're not quite there yet, all right?
Okay.
So what's your date of birth? You don't got nothing on you?
No.
What's your date of birth?
I literally stay right here.
Well, here's the issue where we're at, right?
Okay.
Did you hand him anything?
Oh, no. I pulled up, gave him a $5. He told me he worked yesterday. Because I called in yesterday. My grandma passed away. Yeah. So I was in Detroit at a party. But when I pulled in, he noticed me after. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody knows the Cadillac. So when I pulled in, hey, right here. Pulled up, whoop, gave him $5. Told him I'm gonna pull right here. Told him when he's done, come holler at me.
You gave him a $5?
A $5.
Or $5? Oh,
no, $5.
$5.
So when I pulled, I told him, I said, when I'm done with my car, if you still right there, we'll kick it before you leave. Because I'm about to be up here for a minute. I'll stay all day cleaning my car, vacuuming out. You know what I'm saying?
So you got the whole kit in there already?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I keep everything.
So herein lies the issue. I got off duty that was here.
Right.
And states a male in a black Cadillac.
I'm picking this out, man.
Handed him a baggie full of white stuff.
Search this car if you want to. I don't want you to, but you can search this car if you want to. He ain't give me shit.
You didn't hand him anything?
I ain't give him shit.
I
ain't give him nothing. He ain't give me nothing. It was a quick $5. Boop. I pulled right here, got the wash, and I seen y'all flying in.
We don't have a dog in.
So I literally just called my boss.
Did you?
I called my boss. I said, hey,
well, that's where we're at right now, okay? Right. So that's why I'm over here talking to you.
Yeah, oh, I understand.
And I got to do my job here to figure out what's going on.
I only knew him for like about a month. He just started working with us. I worked for Busy Beaver.
But that did not satisfy these cops. They weren't going to take no for an answer. The officer claims that he has PC. What he's referring to is probable cause. Like when the cops have a drug dog sniff around the car and the dog allegedly alerts on the car, thus giving the officers probable cause to search the vehicle. No drug dog has sniffed this vehicle. This officer hasn't observed any drugs. We just have this tip from this off-duty officer that he saw something suspicious. In other words, he had a hunch. That is not probable cause. The one wise thing that this officer did is stop what he was doing before it escalated any further, and he's going to go call his supervisor.
So I talked to Stocker on the phone. He said he witnessed a black Cadillac guy driving that, hand this guy a substantial amount of something, white baggy, right? So the minute I roll up on this guy's already giving me an attitude. I said, listen, I got enough PC. I said, what that guy hand you? Oh, he just handed me a cigarette. I said, no, that's not what the off-duty scene. He won't give me his ID, nothing. He's being like verbally, like he doesn't want to cooperate. Stocker was in the car wash here, and he observed a black Cadillac pull-up, give this guy a white bag with a substantial amount of white stuff in it, whether pills or something else. And he said he's seen it clear as day. Stock, is that right?
Yeah, oh yeah, yep.
Then he brings the off-duty cop into the conversation, and he has a name that is ironically close to the word stalker, and Officer Stalker is adamant that he saw something suspicious.
Yeah, because he's got something on him. I literally saw him hand it to him.
Yeah, so I went to look inside the truck in the window, and He was like spraying over top of the dang truck, so I couldn't see him as I was coming to call you. But I think he has something. I just, at this point in time, what do you think?
I mean, I would say, if I saw that on the dope unit, that's PC to search all day.
Hold on one second.
Especially with my training and experience.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Yep.
No. Don't get him back. Don't let him back in that truck. You stay out. You stay out of the truck. At this point in time, you're detained. You're detained. I'm not leaving. Don't get in that truck. I'll call you. All right. Don't let him in that truck. Don't let him in that truck. Get him out of that truck.
Oh, you're jammed up now, man. Yeah, you are.
Hey.
The guy gets in his truck. Now this officer makes the decision to make it clear that this man is seized under the Fourth Amendment. Now he's fully invested in the allegation that this guy must have a bag of drugs on him somewhere. Mind you, they still don't even know who this guy is.
Step out of that truck. Get your hands up too. Put your hands up. Get out of this truck. At this time, you're detained. You got a dog on? I'm not going to anything. Listen, you're detained. You're getting out of this truck. You're getting out of this truck. You're absolutely getting out of the truck. But I'm not thinking of getting up here. I don't care. Get your hands up. Yeah, it's on. Get it. Don't put your hands anywhere. Don't put your hands anywhere. He just got in the truck. He's not going to go. Do not go. You're not going nowhere.
I didn't do anything wrong. I got a cigarette from the guy, and you're coming up here doing this to me.
You're right. I got police officer witness. You're getting out of the truck. You get out of the truck. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I got enough here to search you and detain you. At this point in time, absolutely. Yes, I do. Okay. We'll figure that out here in a minute.
Why are you coming and harassing me?
Keep your hands up, man. I don't want you reaching for nothing.
Why are you harassing me?
I'm not harassing you. I'm talking to you. You're the ones being uncooperative. You wouldn't let me. Okay. You think I just randomly show up here for no reason? You think I just showed up here for no reason? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you, dude. I'm trying to tell you what I have. And you're not being cooperative. I have enough to detain you, and I have enough PC to search your vehicle. What? Might as well roll your window down a bit. Okay, well, you're not going anywhere. Okay, you're not making it look good. If it's just a cigarette, we could be already done by now. You're telling me it's a cigarette. He's telling me otherwise. I talked to him just a minute ago on the phone. Put your unit in front of this truck. Huh? What's that? No, that's on you. Not on me. It's not on me. So if you got nothing, then you got nothing to worry about. We can be done by now. What's your first name? What is it? Jake? What's your last name? Spell it. I can't hear you through this window. Keep your hands up.
You want to hear me, right?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Listen, the guy gave me a fucking cigarette, and now you're here doing all of this over a guy giving me a cigarette.
Well, that's the case.
Realize that's going to fall on you.
No, it's not going to fall on me.
Yes, it is, because now you're violating my rights.
I'm not violating your rights.
Constitutionally, you can't just walk up on me and ask me for anything. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was sitting here fucking washing my truck. So you guys can go ahead and go about your day.
Cops like to say what authoritarians always say. You have nothing to worry about if you're not hiding anything. When these cops have these "We the People" tattoos on their forearms and stickers on their truck, it's all bullshit. This is how they really feel. If you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about.
So if you got nothing, then you got nothing to worry about. We can be done by now.
But there's nothing in your truck while searching them.
No. What are you talking about? Now, okay, so now you just want to go ahead and violate my rights even further.
How are we violating your rights?
Because you want to search my stuff.
Why wouldn't you want the cops to search your vehicle? Look what they do to this guy. They end up pulling him out of the car after threatening to bust his window, putting him in handcuffs, putting him in the back of the police car so that they can then search his truck. And they basically tear his truck apart.
Oh, I'm not relying on Stalker. He works for DTM, so a little bit of weed. Yeah, I never.
The guy in the Cadillac was still there when I went to get my clothes.
They ransack it, looking for this white bag that the off-duty officer, who is conveniently absent, allegedly saw. They can't find it. They can't find it anywhere. They're going through all this guy's stuff in his truck. They refuse to believe that he doesn't have drugs in this car. So it goes on and on and on. Meanwhile, they do this. They've muted their body cams to hide evidence, so we can't hear what they're doing. Eventually, they turn the body cams back on, and they're still searching in this truck. And they're just beside themselves because they can't find it. And this guy's adamant. He keeps saying, you have got to find it, because he knows he needs it to cover his own ass, because he's done all this for no reason. He just took his buddy's word for it, that his buddy saw something suspicious. His buddy didn't know for sure that that was drugs. It could have been anything that was white in color, even assuming he's telling the truth. It could have been a white bag of quarters for the car wash. It could have been car wash supplies. It could have literally been everything. But it was a black guy in a Cadillac who gave it to him. So that's what they're not saying. But that's why these cops, these authoritarians, believe that that was suspicious. They're not going to write that down, but that's what they're all thinking. It's got to be here. The drugs have got to be here.
Huh? Got mine. Okay. Good enough. How much? Just a tiny smidge. Oh, where's the, I want to find this bag, though.
What bag?
So, Stalker, seen a hand-to-hand bag of a substantial amount of either pills or white stuff. And he saw that, so I got the call. He's in the car wash.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, so there's something's in here. I think you're right. I think he's crushed.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to ask. Is what do you think?
So this is their explanation for what really happened. The guy must have shoved the drugs up one of his orifices. And if they arrest him, they'll take him to jail, where he will be strip searched and guards will check those orifices and find the missing baggie. Mind you, no member of the public had called 911, had requested their help, had reported that a crime had occurred. Nobody needed them. These two guys were just washing their vehicles. And look at how many cops, how many authoritarians are trying to hem everybody up, to search their orifices, to get them prosecuted. Do you think that guy's having second thoughts about his Back the Blue sticker on his truck?
Did you stash it between your legs or down in your...
No, dude. Down your underwear? No. Go ahead, sir. Dude,
Stay there.
I'll take my fucking...
Well, we'll get to that point.
What's going to happen in the jail regardless? Dude, I don't... Stop. Let me finish. You guys...
This is going to happen. You're ready to change out the jail uniform.
I know.
We're going to strip you down butt naked.
I know. It's fine. Go ahead. I'll go right here.
What we're trying to say is if there is something in there and you bring it into the jail, it's a whole separate charge. We're trying to stop you from that charge.
I don't have anything.
Okay. We need a tow truck out here for this. Are we, I'd like to find that bag, but we're gonna take him to strip him, but I have the tow yard. I hate to have the tow yard get it and then they find it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we hit a dog. We've all looked in it. We look underneath for it. I'd look around, outside around here.
But you know what I found interesting? When I went to look in that window over there, he sprayed over the top of the truck like hitting it.
This video is actually really long, so I had to cut a bunch of it out, but I will link the full uncut footage at this guy's channel where he originally posted these things. So you can watch the entire thing if you want to. And he provided very little information, but I was able to piece together that when they took him to jail, he said nothing was found on me. No softball-sized bag of white stuff, like they said. No baggie at all was found. Somebody had asked, are you going to file a lawsuit? He said, yes, I'm pursuing an attorney now to do so. It sounds like they are still trying to jam him up. Criminal charges are still pending, even though they apparently found nothing. Somebody asked him who were the officers and the department involved here, and he said that this was the St. Clair County, Michigan Sheriff's Department. Cronkite Reeves was the officer, and the off-duty officer was Stalker. But Cronkite was the arresting officer. So the theory was wrong. Apparently there was no bag up any of his orifices. So where is the bag? He just outsmarted them. It's still hidden somewhere on that vehicle. Nobody can be innocent in their eyes when they have a hunch. Unfortunately, a lot of times the courts don't care when officers violate the Fourth Amendment and perform an illegal search, so long as their hunch was correct and they actually did find the drugs. Where they have problems is where they don't find the drugs, where they were wrong. Here, it appears they were wrong. They end up taking an innocent guy to jail who was not found with any bag of drugs. He was abused. He's still being drugged through the criminal justice system, probably on some sort of BS obstruction or resisting charge, despite the fact that he had no drugs. I think maybe he had some sort of outstanding warrant related to child support, so he may not have a false arrest claim if he does file a lawsuit, if that's the case. Although if they didn't have the right to forcibly obtain his identification, he wouldn't have been arrested. But as far as the main point of this video goes, while there was a tip from what the courts would consider a credible source, a police officer, that tip was not corroborated. When they got there, the guy initially explained who the black guy was. The black guy also explained who the white guy was. They had no reason to believe that they were not co-workers. The officer saw something that he thought was suspicious, but there was no proof of that. There was nothing to corroborate that. The white guy said it was a cigarette. The black guy was not even specifically asked about a cigarette. It could have been anything. He said he gave him 5. Maybe the off-duty officer saw wrong. Maybe he was lying. Maybe he's not credible. And I don't think it's enough. I'd like to know what you think. Do you think this was a racial profiling stop?